after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. From the 10. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. They go play action with Willis. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he goes out right around the 39. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll lead here to a third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A first down carry for Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Back to throw. Oof. And his throw is incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
88 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And Cooks has it over the middle.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
Looking to throw. Oof. This will be caught just inside the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On second down, here's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Lambeau to add on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
On third down, it's Willis. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
Willis from the gun on third down.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
And this one is right down the middle.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Second down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll run it again with Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Off the play fake. Boom. It's caught at the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Brandon Cooks. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and they open the lead up now to 25. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll come to the line, needing only
only 2 yards to gain the first here. A 3rd and 2. Here's Willis.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan.
He's going to have the first down and more than that.
Touchdown, Texans.
Brevin Jordan.
31 yards.
And the Texans get a bit closer.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 28-10. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Booth going up top. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Off play action. Boom. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Osa Odigizua with the effort there to earn the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And here's a very low-line drive. Almost whiffed on it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
A solid stiff arm. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. And you talk about great blocking up front. I don't think he was even touched, not a finger on him, until he was brought down to the ground.
I think we heard the whoosh as he went by, didn't we? Right through the gap. No one there, as you outlined. No one touched him at all. A free sprint into the secondary.
Yeah, that's what you call breaking free right there. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Willis looking to throw it.
And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. It's a loss of 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, someone is certainly having a big game, and while that sack doesn't quite have the splash of his pick 6 from earlier, you know he's thrilled to be making big plays during a great individual effort today.
Second down and goal. Willis rolling to his right. And the pressure gets to him again.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, Willis. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Inside handoff, Henry. And some space here. Past the 20. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
169 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Adams the man in motion left.
On first down, Willis.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I put the word big in capital letters here. And he is going to lose yardage here. 6 yards in the wrong direction that time. Not only that, but it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. On the return, Hardy. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Throwing, Willis.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. We see double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
124 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Here's Willis.
Ball comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
In motion goes the tight end. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And a good stiff arm and some space to run. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Titans going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Running left, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.